Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. We are on the, I told you I would lose count by the time we got over here. We are on some number episode of our A through Z playthrough, and the character we are playing today is Arthas Minifil. He is a warrior that has been in the game since its release. The official wiki says that he was added on March 13th, 2014, but I think they say that for all of the original characters. As of right now, he is sitting at a 51.3% win rate. I was going to say 13.5 because dyslexia is a thing. I had to double check because that didn't seem right. As far as changes in the past year, the only major ones that affected him were the removal of the passive armor that we talked about so much in the Anub'arak video. Anub'arak had passive spell armor, which was supposed to make him better versus mages and enemies who use spells more than they auto-attack. Well, Arthas, he was buffed with passive physical armor, which was supposed to make him better versus auto-attacking characters. That's all gone now. That's not in the game anymore. He was compensated with about 100 HP and 0.25 health regeneration, which is really not much at all. Other than that, he also got Rhyme, which used to mitigate 60% of physical damage. Now it reduces it by 75%, which is pretty good. But again, this is physical armor, so it's only versus auto attacks. This is not pure armor. This is not 75% total mitigation, but it's still, it's quite a lot of mitigation. That's about it. Let's talk about Arthas. Let's go play him, I guess, because there's nothing else to talk. There's nothing else to talk about. That's it. Done.
I shall guide you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on the Cursed Hollow today. The friendly team, Arthas, Sergeant Hammer, Abathur, Mephisto, and Karazim. The enemy team, Stitches, Anub'arak, Whitemane, Phoenix, and Zul. This could be a hard game. This could be a really difficult one, depending on how this goes. Sergeant Hammer wants to push the top lane, so we're going to join her up there. I'm going to pick up Frost Presence because I think it's going to be my job today.
5, 4, 3.
Everyone's just pinging and I don't understand any of it.
Let the battle begin.
So you want to be in the solo lane by yourself? I'll protect you.
Torment awake.
Get the tower. Hey, one stack already.
Enhanced. Improved.
Thanks, bud. With all that pinging he was doing, I thought he was just gonna go up to the towers and try to take that right away. I'm getting some mixed signals here. I really wanted that globe. Okay, so our root is our W ability. It is pretty good. It's pretty good crowd control.
Symbiotic link established.
I need to start dodging some hooks, boys. Oh, good root! Calculated. That was all calculated. I totally meant to do all of that. Yeah. So this is our main form of crowd control. We picked up a quest that scales this at level 1. After rooting 5 heroes, Howling Blast cooldown is reduced by 2 seconds. We've already rooted 5 heroes, so this is going well. After rooting 10 heroes, Howling Blast range is increased by 30%. This is the big one for me. And then, after rooting 20 heroes, Howling Blast also roots in the path of the skill shot, which is incredible. That's just fantastic. I'm going to go help the bottom lane.
Frostmourne devours.
Yo, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Well, gonna go back to the base after that one. I earned that back. You did great too. How's he doing? Is he going the patented Pallytime cooldown reduction build? Kind of. Looks like top might need my help. I guess I'm just roaming and ganking. Our Q ability is a pretty interesting ability for Arthas because I don't think there's another one in the game that operates quite like it does. if you shoot your Q ability onto an enemy player, it's going to deal damage. Or you can self-cast your Q onto yourself, and it's going to heal you. And you kind of make the decision which way you want to use the ability at which time. I don't think there's anything else in the game that works quite like that. His E ability is an AoE around him that also slows down targets as well. So sometimes you're better off just walking into melee range first, before rooting, and then just walking with the target. Because there's really nothing a Nubrak can do to get away from me at this point without hard CC. Because we've slowed his movement speed down so much that he just can't compete. Now, at the same time, here, let's try to eat that hook, never mind. At the same time, this does have a mana cost to keep channeling, so it does come at a bit of an expense to keep it going. I feel as though I've zoned out the enemy team adequately enough and we still haven't channeled. And that makes me sad. I chased 3 of them into their fucking base. Just channel. Oh, Lord. He engaged into that, though. He's dead. Yeah, they got this. They got this. Yeah, they don't got this. Coming back. Abathur's doing a great job of soaking top, though. I'm coming. I'm coming. Wait, what? All right, he's slowed. We're not going to be able to channel because Stitch is going to hook, but he can't hook both of us. I'm in. I'm going to go rune tap. I'm out. Easy route here, though. Hammer, you have to fucking move when people are hitting you. You have to fucking move. What are you doing?
I'm going to pull back for now.
This is like, well, I live here now. I put siege mode on. I gotta stay. Yeah, whatever. No big deal. Like I said, I'm a little upset we didn't get the channel when I chased all 3 members back. I'm not really sure what was happening there. But the enemy team does get the first objective. While all of that was going on, Abathur was doing a good job of sieging the top lane, or at least soaking XP up there at the very least. We are soaking all lanes right now, so that's looking pretty good too. And we are slightly ahead on X. Come on. What Rune Tap allows us to do is just keep auto-attacking. Every 3 auto-attacks, we're going to get health back. Nice and easy. Just keep hitting, keep healing. The next objective is going to be in the bottom left location. I suppose we should talk about that because that changed in the past year. Before, you used to have to know the pattern. I don't think Mephisto knows his outside beam doesn't deal damage. And that's unfortunate because he is going for a build that only deals damage with his Lightning Nova. We might have to keep an eye on that. The E ability is up, and we are slowing down Stitches. He can't move. He is body blocked. Can we finish him off? I certainly hope so. See you later, bud. Hey, new friend. Damn. Abathur actually coming down this time to channel the objective for us like a true hero. Like a true hero. Okay. Let's clean this up. No problem. We do have our heroic talent tier advantage. And we are going to be picking the Army of the Dead, which is a ridiculously strong ability. I'm just going to use it to deal some damage here. Great palm coming out from Karazim. Great consume soul as well. Going to secure that kill, no problem. I'm going to start sacrificing some of my ghouls here to make sure I maintain HP. Army of the Dead is not my favorite of the 2 heroic abilities. I'm just going to say that right out of the gate. I do prefer Syndragosa, and I know that's weird. I know that makes me a little special, okay? And that's okay. It's okay to be a little special. But Army of the Dead, it's hard to argue with the results. If we spawn our army, it's going to spawn... How many ghouls? It's going to spawn... It doesn't say. You just spawn ghouls. And those ghouls can help you attack your enemies, or those ghouls can help you by sacrificing them to give you health back. Both are very effective ways to use the ghouls. Good route on Whitemane here. I'm trying to slow her with our aura. It looks like it's working. Also, our trait works kind of similar to what we were talking about with Artanis. Artanis' W ability does reset his auto attack. Well, Arthas' trait does the same thing, but whenever we use Frostborn Hungers, it gives us a little bit of mana back. So you may notice that a lot of what we're doing spends a lot of mana. So this is kind of our way around that. This is how we... Did he not notice I was there? Is that a bot?
I grow tired of your petty squabbling. Gather tribute. Earn my favor.
Just really confused. Really confused after that one. Alright, let's go try to secure this for the team. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, my trait, that's right. Like I said, sometimes it's better to just use your trait first. Or excuse me, use your E first and walk up to someone. I think I potentially could have killed that Zul there if I did that, but that's okay. We're going to increase the damage of our E ability. We're also going to root this entire fucking team here. I'm trying just to walk over to Whitemane. Sacrificing ghouls to help me get there. The trait's on. She can't move. She's just getting rooted. Still sacrificing ghouls. The consumed soul's coming out, but it was interrupted. Okay, I gotta back up. Kirazim, please. And there's that 30% range increase coming into play. Good shit, team. This is gonna be the curse for the friendly team.
My favor is yours.
This means the enemy buildings do not shoot back at us. So we can just walk right up and beat the shit out of them. Which is the real reason I didn't pick Sindragosa on this map. Because when the trait, or when the objective turns off buildings, why should I turn off buildings with Sindragosa? That being said, Sindragosa has always been able to turn off buildings, and then Sylvanas is copying it. Arthas was Sylvanas before Sylvanas was Sylvanas. Let's all be clear about that. There's innovators, and then there's imitators, okay? And I think we all know who the imitator is now. We do need to be mindful that the entirety of the enemy team is above us. But I think we're okay. For the time being. Does he have Gorge? No, he went with Bile, which makes my job really easy. Literally, all I'm trying to do this game is keep Sergeant Hammer safe. That's our only goal. And that's why we went for our root talent at level 1, because it makes for the easiest peels ever. Okay. I just want to get some roots off now. Gonna go ahead and pop the ghouls. Sacrificing as many of them as I can. Unfortunately, that fucked up the palm a little bit. I also think the planet cracker thing from the planet cracker from Phoenix actually killed all of my ghouls there. So that is a problem with Arthas. Actually, Arthas used to be able to just beat the shit out of Arthas when his chain bombs would spread indefinitely, because you just wait for Army of the Dead to come out, and then chain bomb would spread to all of his ghouls and just beat the shit out of it. It would just kill you. There was really no in between. You'd be there 1 second and then you'd be dead. But, you know, that doesn't happen anymore. Looks like our Mephisto's having some fun over here. Let's see if we can join in. Hopefully they notice. Hey. All right, I don't think they noticed. All right. Okay. Guess I'm just gonna drink my water. Felt like that could have been a good engage. They were pretty far forward. Needs to back up. Need to back up. Time to back up. Nope, not backing up. Can't believe they didn't notice. It's almost like you pinged it. I mean, I tried. Good interrupt from Stitches on a Mephisto as he was casting Consume Soul. I don't think Consume Soul would have particularly killed anything there. But good awareness. Good awareness just stopping the damage. Sergeant Hammer is pretty low on health, is sitting behind the buildings now. The objective's going to be up in 8 seconds. She just doesn't move. I'll block the hook. Good job. Yeah, I'll go in on this. Maybe I'll even get a hat. Yep. Just gonna keep hitting him. Just gonna keep hitting him. What the fuck is that guy doing? I don't understand. Okay, well, let's push. Move it in. Let's get this building down. We have quite a significant numbers advantage. Sergeant Hammer not coming with us, though. Sergeant Hammer calling for a retreat to take a camp instead of buildings.
Gather tribute or face my curse.
Come on. Granted, I guess it was far away. Still, come on. Alright, heading up. Hopefully everyone else is too. Sergeant Hammer boosting on up. We're gonna take over the shrubbery. Well, hello, team. Gonna pop army early. Start sacrificing. I'm just sitting on this white man. Ouch. I'm not fucking with it because he might want to palm. I don't know. Okay, I guess I'm going back in. Try to get him low. This guy just teleported in like an idiot. Come on, Zul! Come on, Zul! The cleanup! Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna push middle like I've wanted to this whole... Oh. Didn't even notice. I was just doing the cleanup. I didn't even notice.
MVP.
Well deserved. If I do say so myself. Well fucking deserved. Just saying. I think I earned that one. All right, so that's Arthas. I didn't talk... So I was going to wait until we got to level 20 to talk about it. But there used to be a talent called Resurgence of the Storm. And what that talent did was every warrior had it. It was a generic talent. But it was a particular problem... Well, maybe not every warrior. I actually don't remember if Stitches had it or not. But it was a particular problem on Arthas. Because Arthas was only a tank back then. He didn't really do much damage in any capacity. And he was so hard to kill. It felt impossible. Between Rune Tap, between Army of the Dead, and I think he even had Amp Healing back then or something. Maybe not. But it was a lot. It was a lot. And what Resurgence of the Storm did at level 20 is it allowed you to come back to life. So Diablo's trait, okay? It was Diablo's trait, but it was a talent. And it was just like, hey, I'm back. You just spent 45 seconds trying to kill me, and now I'm back in the game. Let's go. So it slowed down matches to the point that you wouldn't even believe. Like it became the slowest thing ever. And it was just, you guys remember the double support meta and how people think that ruined the game because nothing happened in team fights and it slowed down the game too much? Resurgence of the Storm was like that times 4 because double tank was so common then too that your front line would just go in and die, come back, and then be in the fight again. It was ridiculous. That's been removed. Thank goodness. That was a scary time. I don't know if you guys saw that notification, but apparently I did 78% more damage than similar Arthas players or something. If you would also like to attempt to do 78% more damage than Arthas players, you can go for Frost Presence at level 1, Frozen Wastes, Rude Tap, Army of the Dead, Biting Cold, Remorseless Winter. By the way, I didn't actually say what these talents do. Each second an enemy is damaged by Freeze Tempest, it deals 12.5% bonus damage, up to a bonus of 50% damage. So basically, I was just walking in with my E ability and hoping for the best, while sacrificing ghouls to keep myself alive. And then, Remorseless Winter, enemy heroes that remain within Frozen Tempest for 3 seconds are rooted for 1.25 seconds. This effect can only happen once every 10 seconds. It allows you to keep up with people even easier. And, of course, Frozen Tempest mana cost is reduced by 4 per second. This is our level 4 talent. Damage enemy frozen heroes is the quest. After damaging heroes 150 times, Frozen Tempest, with Frozen Tempest, the movement speed and attack speed slows in Frozen Tempest lasts an extra 1.5 seconds. So, you just gotta turn your aura on, and then walk at him. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Up next, we're going to have Ariel, a character that honestly is not doing well as far as popularity since the double support changes. She was probably the face of double support because she needed help to keep herself alive, but she could empower a hyper carry like crazy. Since those changes, I feel like she's been struggling to find her spot in the game. But we'll talk about that next time. Thank you all for watching. See you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye.